It go? Hell yeah. So let's get more into the Lelouch is right or wrong thing in a bit, because it is an interesting discussion to have. I feel I like it. Here we are at the Freya crater, and here's C2, and she talks to Anya, but very talkative, and she's got these weird glowing eyes, so that's a bit weird that it's the complete opposite of Anya. And it's someone who asks C2 why she sealed her own code rather than let Charles grant her wish to die. But C2 recognises the speaker and tells her that she's uncertain and even a bit shocked herself why she did it. And Anya's passenger explains that she saved C2 from total evaporation, which C2 might find a little inconvenient despite her immortality, and says that they're going back to Charles to settle things once and for all. And C2 just goes, this woman's the only one who's ever been you're the only one who's ever been this pushy with me, jeez. And she says that it's a way of paying her back for granting her Gaius. And then C2's like, but you never kept up your side of the bargain. But isn't that all the more reason to go with her now? And then C2 says that the woman, none other than Marianne the Flash, must be worried about Lelouch to go to this extent. But both of them have to admit that Marianne doesn't exactly seem like the #1 mother, does she? Howdy, guys, how you doing? What's so good? Did we just call it genocide for the greater good is okay? What we doing there? Like, that's certainly one stance. You did like the core disagreement between Suzaku and Lelouch is the ends justify the means. Yes or no? Suzaku says no, Lelouch says yes. And that's what the core split comes down to. And that's why Wu Fei is like, you fucking idiots, because Wu Fei is a man who the ends justify the means, but he's also a shithead. Nice job. Nice. But anyway, at D Hart's recommendation, word has been put out to all the Black Knights that Zero has been killed in battle, and that makes it easier to brand any Zeros that show up as an imposter and dispose of him if he shows up again. Seems D Hart's obsession has now shifted to Schneisel, and he went with him when he left Zexis. Valletta, however, is staying with her man, no longer aligned with any specific force, much like Marguerite, so because she loves Ogi, despite, all of the circumstances. But Crow says that love knows no borders in his view, and as long as Ogi calls Valletta by her name and offs off the Chigusa thing, then he's like, please don't call me that. But it's like, call me Valletta. It's like, okay, Valletta, sorry. Like, jeez. But all's well, apart from Zero being missing. Ogi's gonna have a tough time. He's gonna have a tough choice to make when we find Zero. But Hero just says, I will kill him. And he admits that he has known Zero's identity for some time, but he judged that the identity and the existence of the Gaius weren't a betrayal in and of itself, so there was no need to do anything. And if anything, the problem is how the rest of the team did what Schneisel wanted to do. Like, they played like a friggin' book, read like a fiddle, and shouldn't have fucked it up. And that's what Wu Fei says. Wu Fei's like, you played in Schneisel's hand, you jokers. But the Black Knights still reserve the right to be upset about the whole thing, and Callan is obviously in a much more complex position as the closest thing Zero had to an actual friend. And Crow is like, yo, Callan, my gut tells me that Zero'll show up again. But whether it's for revenge or something else, I don't know, but we'll see him again. What's the difference between saying Chigusa and Abai? Not much. Not much, except one is vaguely a name sounding. But Hero will not tell anybody what the Zero system told him about Zero's future. And Callan's like, no, it's fine. I don't believe that a machine could know the future anyway, and there's a chance to talk things through with Zero. But if that talking fails, then, Hero's going to come through and murder him. But Wu Fei's like, nah, I'm going to kill him first, actually. So these dudes like, Wu Fei, you can fucking kill a paper bag. But now, until Zero resurfaces, the most pressing problem is, all the shit that Charles is pulling. He's been successful in stamping out most of the anti-Federation resistance groups that come to the peace table that Relina had set up, and he mostly is just picking up where he left off. There have been some twists in Britannia's strategy, so the world balance has been maintained. Like, why only invade one of the Japans and then stop? Ooh! And even the most recent purge has been more a show of force than actual military stuff. It's not even comprehensible as a setup for a sound the future government. Like, he's just being a shithead. In any event, we gotta stop Charles, and if it's true that he's in direct command of the military, then we get an official excuse to, you know, exercise our right as the police of the police. And we're gonna ask him what he's really up to, of course, first, and then bop him, and then put Relina back in charge, and the world should work fine as long as the innovators stay out of it. But when and how are we gonna strike at Charles? Tamaki, there on the bottom, thinks that we should just ask Schneisel for help, because he's such a good friend, right? Just wants to supplant his father on the throne, right? And then Roger and Wolfie's like, why are you guys looking at me like that? And just like, you're an idiot. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. So everybody looks at him, and it's like, Schneisel is probably a much greater threat to, like, the goodness of the world than Zero ever was. And we get a message that Charles has gone to Kaminojima alone, and that sounds like the perfect time to go get him, right? But where did the info come from? Oh, you know, Schneisel. Nah, you know what? But we don't know who sent it. And Callan figures that it must come from Lelouch. So here's the Britannian embassy. Cornelia hears of the Tokyo settlement getting completely annihilated, and Schneisel says that it's not bad news, because now the world knows the might of the Federation Army. And thanks to Guilford for firing the thing. Huh? And she's like, what, Guilford fired it? It's like, oh yeah, you sure know how to pick your knights. She's like, wait, what, why would you do that? And it's like, and Suzaku is here, and he said, I'm the one who fired it, thank you very much, and I am entitled to the honour that that entails. I am, like, I wish to become the Knight of One. And it's like, I appreciate that the prince is trying to not disgrace Guilford, because, you know, he betrayed everybody, it was a shit and mind controlled, but also, I did it, and Guilford is missing, fuck him. So Schneider's like, alright, chill out, Suzaku. But Suzaku just says that, does more further things like, I believe in, yeah, Suzaku, yeah, he's like, yeah, he just like, his insistence on means rather than ends was just fancy talk, it doesn't matter, the ends justify the means now, I've changed my mind. And he's like, or will you actually, like, give me the Knight of One title? And Canoria's like, yo, that's going too far, demanding a thing over a royal. And Lloyd says, the only person who can bestow that title is the Emperor. So, you know. And Snyder's just saying, so what you need is a coup. You need a new Emperor to grant him the title. Okay, well, I will... very well, you have twisted my arm. I will be at the head of this coup. It's like, wait, what? Yes, stop, you know, shut up. But basically, Schneisel, like, the Emperor has characterized everything from the battle with Zexis to the Chaos Grip in the world as purely trivial. And, that's no good. Cornelia, she's like, Schneider's like, surely you must know Charles is prone to vacating the throne in favour of his research, and he treats war and governance as games. No man so detached from the world is fit to be Emperor. Whereas I, the Schneisel boy, I'm a good boy. So, Suzaku pledges his loyalty as a knight to Schneisel and asks to be given the order to assassinate Charles. And Gina's like, yo, dude, no! But Suzaku says if the only thing he's good at is killing, he'd rather just own up to it and do it right. All they need now is an end. And here we are, this is scenario 50 of the Don't Believe in Zero route, the Emperor dethroned. So Charles has taken the remaining Chaos Order priests with him to Kaminojima, and they've pinpointed as the most suitable spot for what's going to come next. And they're scattered all over the world in other ruins, all of which are going to be brought online as part of the Sword of Akasha. And apparently Kaminojima's ruins are all old and trash compared to the new good stuff at Pendragon. But man's gonna do what man's gotta do. It's just a lady called Monica who gives a shit. And then we show up. And that one, and I mean, I guess I'll bring the dragon boat. Ooh, we get to bring 24! Kinkatan, Ring Yoko IS, and Cafe. The Britannian Union. So we show up. Sexist. Roger gets on the mic to ask Charles why he's being a dictator shithead. And he just says that he can't leave governance of the world up to the common mobs, and he's like, okay, well, what if you justified your actions that are plunging the world into war? And he's like, I don't have to answer to you. So he orders his fellas to open fire, launches a bunch of mobile dolls, and he's a shithead. And then he tells us that he's held us in high regard, but if the world was wholly populated with strong folk like us, then it might actually be going places. Unfortunately, it's filled with weak-willed idiots. And while weakness isn't a crime, he will not stand for weakness twisting the path of mankind. I'm like, oh, jeez. And he says that the ultimate expression of that weakness is the lies that people tell one another. And he says that our desire to avoid battle, despite our strength, is the sort of arrogance that only those who are truly strong can afford. But in the world he's going to create, there will be no more strong or weak. And that's what this fight's actually about. Esther doesn't understand at all what he's talking about. And so Charles says he'll use small words so that she understands. Battle is a means to make people realise how stupid they are. And that's why the world can now only be changed as the battle Ragnarok will end the reign of the old gods. And then some weird bullshit, Quake garbage is happening. And apparently it's happening all over the world too. Rakshara has no idea what this is up to, but if the Emperor's brought his big boys toys, we can only answer in kind. Charles is like, oh, I can't believe you would keep opposing me, and he says that he planned to leave the New World in our care, but the structure of the New World would be a little different. Yes, Your Majesty. So he's going to that stupid cave, and that's where Suzaku and Lush had their big thing, and Snizer was messing about, and everyone's like, and Calum's like, what the hell is so special about that stupid place? But whatever, we got to beat Charles to find out. So here we go. The SR point for this stage is defeat all enemies, and then Charles' battleship. Just no longer a monster dino. Nope, she got saved by magical powers, and he's Bismarck. He sucks, but we've got to take him out too. No, not that one. Though also that one, actually. Okay, he wants to go really fast. Yeah, these jokers are pretty good at going really fast. Dynamite explosion.
Dynamite explosion!
Got him. Mobile or whatever. Check it out. Yeah, like the loose thing is interesting because it basically comes down to how much of like a pragmatist you are, supposedly. It's like the special administrative zone could have worked out, but we don't know. But we do know that the awful shit Lush did work out. So while it might not have been the best, it was in the end alright. It was good. Do the ends justify the means? Who knows? Because of course it is also a fictional work where it's written to make it so that, you know, it did work out. Got him. But Suzuku just going, all I ever do is fucking murder people. I'm really good at it. Just whatever. I'm tired of all this bullshit. My methods clearly don't work because greater and greater fucking crimes keep occurring. You should just play chess with your dad for the world. Fucking Charles. Charles is also bullshit because he has his Gaius and he's the only person with it shown in both eyes that doesn't have it out of control, because he is the only dude who's strong enough to do that because he's incredible. He's the best dude. Which ones would you say are the, like, his lines are too imperfect in your consideration? Remembering that the thing with Yuffie was a complete accident. Because if he'd done that on purpose, that would have definitely been like the most heinous one. Power of a fucking drill, yo. Take issue with waveforms of public persona response trying to get the right thing out of awful things. I don't know, because he couldn't be himself, right? Like, he couldn't be himself, or otherwise it wouldn't have worked at all, no matter what he had done. He blew up half a city several times, like he blew up like 1 or 2 blocks of a city, but also mostly after Britannia were sending murder squads through the streets to gun everybody down. He passed through our barrage, but and would you rather that the awful thing happened and he hadn't tried to spin it to then be good? Yeah, I can definitely see where you would come from on that. Like, he's a magic mind control man, and to you, you are 100% responsible to their actions, even if you didn't intend it, and even if they do things you didn't intend. You're choosing to take away someone's agency. But, like, he didn't choose to take away her agency, though. For that terrible thing. Like, he absolutely does do lots of terrible things, but the most immediately and obviously terrible he didn't mean to do. What kind of shit? It says, I could have made you kill all the people. Well, like, he lost. He was done. He's like, I could have made you do it, you know. I could have made you shoot me. Like, she pushed the point and said, you could, like, do you really think I'm so weak that you could have forced me to shoot you? And he's like, yeah, actually, I could fucking make you do anything, whatever. Even the things you absolutely most definitely don't want to do. Such as... Why did you have to say it one about? Because he was just like, I couldn't, like, she's like, you couldn't have made me do that. And he's like, yeah, I could. I could have made you do anything. She's like, what? You couldn't. He's like, when I tell people to do something, they gotta do it, such as murder all the Japanese. Why does he have to say it? Because otherwise it wouldn't have happened, and it's a work of fiction that needed the big dramatic moment where you're like, man, this dude's a shithead. In the context of this specific game, you feel like taking the ends justify the means very silly and so much completely silly impossible stuff happens daily. Yeah, but also completely silly impossible stuff that is evil happens daily as well. Just like loads of terrible shit happens daily. Leave your soul. Like, for me personally, I'm definitely on the side of it was really awful. But if he hadn't spun it and had just let it just, like, no good come out of it at all, then that would have actually just been, like, truly, like, to make it senseless. Would have been even more terrible. Hell yeah, I gave Marguerite support herself. She didn't give a hoot about nothing. She's powerful.
突撃あるのみよ。スピンバリアーダウン。
Oh, here comes fucking Kakuna Metapod flying at me. I believe he does still open. Like, the only attack he's lost is the DX, and he gained that. Like, I think his Kidan Stinger is still the fly into him and be a shithead. All of her moves are post movement as part of her upgrade.
Hi, hi. 授業開始よ。好き勝手動き回る子供たちに比べれば。
I'm making a place for all the children to have a good time. Barrow evolved into a banana chest. No! It always did that. How much did I upgrade that robot lady? Not that much, actually, all things considered. She's got really high range stat, though. But her robot's the same as everybody else.
Target set. Itadaku. Spigot kyōshin. Endくいくぜ。
Did you Valor or what? Yes, she did. Because she was from this boy. He gave her the hot blood. He was like, get rowdy. She's like, fuck yeah, I'll get rowdy.
マニュアル通りのコンバットパターンは通用しねえな。頼むぜ。
Bismarck doesn't even say shit anymore. Garbage.
やってみせる。
Check this out.
終わりだ。ブリタニア。
It's over, Britannia.
残念だが決定打ではない。逃げ切れると思わぬことだ。見せてやろう。帝国の誇りを。
Show you the still resolve. Excalibur, here he goes. He's gonna whiff it though. Because he sucks. Why fight the Britannia nerds? Because Charles is the king and he sucks. Yeah, he's the biggest knight man. He's the #1 knight. So of course he's gonna hang out with the king. She's on this. Why isn't Suzuki dunking all these? Because he's working with the bad boy now. The Schneizel. The bad one. The rude boy. He's got some sort of sick plan to figure out.
か弾幕をかいくぐってくるとは。今度は私の攻撃を受けてもらう。敵機を懐に入れさせるな。
Fucking Schneider. Schneider's the worst. You seem like a semi-good guy. No, Schneider was always like hanging out with Trays, saying like just talking shit about everything all the time, just being an idiot. It's like, oh, I wish somebody could go deal with all this bad stuff that's happening. Aren't you, like, de facto the most powerful man in the Britannian Empire? Because Charles is, like, never there. It's like, oh, I can't do it. I'm just weak and shitty. Is Charles talking about that power, the power to rule the world? What's his guy name? The guy, Aeolia Schoenberg. Presumably to help him take out his dad because he's a shithead. Get aligned with his goals. Elgin Roddick. The other one. Whatever happened to that Roddick dude? Ribbons kidnapped him forever. Black on black. Just don't cover it. I can't remember if Ribbons killed him or not. Like, he had him just completely drugged so he couldn't do anything, but I can't remember if he murdered him or not. No, I think he just got him. Go back to where I was before now. He wanted him to tell him the secrets of Vader and how to get in it and all the bullshit, but he couldn't because he drugged him too much. Negotiation may have failed, but let me do this, you big fungus. Britannia, cannons fire. There we go. when you guys find out the secret of Vader, you guys are gonna just be very disappointed because it's fucking stupid. The final password to get into the final layers of Vader that Ribbons cannot get a hold of. Look at that dumb, he's an idiot. Ribbons is a fucking moron. Is it password? No, not even close. But it's about that dumb. Password word, that'd be incredible if it was. The password was set by Tierra himself. What could it be? Definitely wouldn't be humans are good and cool and I love to touch a titty. The I in titty is a 1 because you need at least one number in it.
堅苦しい軍人連中が相手か。
私は足元が見えていなかった。
アポロの上を見ようとしなかった。でも
こんなこいつめ逃げきます。あの者放っておけば帝国の大いなる敵となる。刮目せよ、ナイト・オブ・ワンが戦いを。
See how the Knight of One fights.
甘い
Naive? Boink. And you show me and you got fucking blown up, idiot. And Sylvia learned love. So Bismarck gets dunked on, and Charles gives Bismarck a reward for all of his years of service. He's going to allow him to retreat instead of laying down his life here, so that you may witness the arrival of the new world. Yes, sir, your majesty. Knight of One retreated. Yeah, he's an idiot. Fuck him, who cares? He's dead and dunked on. No, ready. There's no way. Yeah, there's definitely no way he could. It's like that fist won't come straight for me. It can go anywhere and through dimensions and shit. Like no, like it'll come from here, 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 or here. Definitely. Oh shit! It just came in a straight line and punched me to the moon. Oops. Oops. Couldn't see that one coming. Poor Bismarck. Died as he lived. Poorly written.
そこだ。帝国の威信を奴らに見せつけてやれ。
Blamma, 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 blamma. Whiffed it. This guy. Blamma, 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 blamma. This guy. Blamma, 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 blamma. Stop attacking the one dude who can't fight back. Very disrespectful.
Britannia 帝国の力、思い知れ。主砲、発射。何としても落とせ。
ダメね。次は廊下に立たせるわよ。いつだって命がけだったあいつのように。
It's like it's sort of like the when the dude beat Deep Blue in chess, he just went, I just made random fucking moves. And he didn't know what to do. Like, it was like, it was like he couldn't think 3 moves ahead of what he was doing because what he was doing was fucking stupid. It was like, oh, he's like, when he was making smart plays, it was like, okay, then next turn he'll try and do this, and then this, and then this. When he was just doing random shit, it was like, I don't know. So he fucking lost. He's like, I wasn't playing chess though. I was just moving shit around. Uh-oh. Here it is. Who could that be? It's Lelouch! And here he is, he's the Lelouch of Britannia. He announced himself as the discarded son of the Queen Marianne. And Zero, the man who's lost everything. And Charles is like, if you, like, shooting me down here won't solve anything. He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. And then we're like, Lelouch, hey Lelouch, what's up? Hey, talk to him. But he doesn't want to talk to any of us. He's like, come on, Hero, Zero, he's got to talk to us. He's like, he doesn't want to talk to us. But Hero tells us to concentrate on Charles first, and Lucius hoping that we can take out all the Charles's nerds, which will give him the chance he needs. Yeah, we want to know what he's up to. We want him to sort his shit out and stop being a menace to everybody. Like, come on, just come with us so we can lock you up or something. Got him! Love them, mates. Go with plan A and shoot the robot because we don't want to kill him. We're the good boys. Just do it again. I like the harp as well, just pudding. With the still healthy old dudes. Oh, okay, he barely didn't get the kill that time, but that's okay. What a good cut-in. Sandman's good. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Sandman's good. Just that dude left then. Ah, the Black Knights. It's about some bullshit. This is the don't believe in Zero route. Charles Britannia? He's like, ah yes, my son who sucks. From my throne in Pendragon. Yeah, and he says that the Lelouch hasn't progressed one step since his temper tantrums in the throne room all those years ago. And Lelouch says that his only motivation back then was vengeance for his mother, but he has a wider perspective now and far more people whose lives depend on him. And Charles calls him a liar, and he says that he can expect absolutely nothing from a liar. And he's like, maybe you're right about me, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm gonna take you out, old man. Yeah, and they missed it. He missed it when he's like, hey dudes.
王道で来るがいい
He's actually good.
王の力を継ぎたいのであれば
The power of the king is wasted.
ルルーシュ貴様らに構っている暇などない終わりだ
This is the end. Fucking no Requiem is so good. I love that dude. He's the best dude. Name a better dude than that dude. You can't. More bullshit.
打ちのめしてやるヨガこのサンシャインだ
He wants to be the loose bit of him. No, he wants to kill him.
俺の
He wants to kill him. As, like the set, like his promise to Lelouch was, as soon as you stop being like getting results, I'll kill your ass. But yeah, you'll see when we pick the Trust in Zero Lelouch, Roger just goes, well, and then explains all the reasons why everybody should listen to him. It's like Roger actually gets, he actually gets to like negotiate.
This この攻撃で終わらせる
データ以上の力見せてやりましょう。
グラビオン最終進化の形その目に焼き付けたまえどうか
Roger's negotiations, hell yeah, Roger's negotiations have succeeded. You'll see in Z3, there's a bit where there's a situation that arises either because Roger is the best negotiator of all time or the worst negotiator of all time.
最強勝ちアルティメットグラビオンの全重力子エネルギーを解放せよ
No, this is the route where we figure you're all idiots. Like, he just goes, why would you say no to that dude? Even if he mind controlled you, he's got results. He can't have mind controlled you all of the time. And even if he did, you've gone, hell yeah, that's not so bad, I agree with all this shit. He has worked towards you with your goals, who gives a shit? You've used him as much as he's used you. Whereas on the other, Faye just doesn't get to say shit, and Roger goes, okay, so here's why we should listen to him, because he's a good boy. Who wants the big bop? Who wants the big bop? You cannot guide humanity. I'm good. Yeah, like I think he mentions that it's like, well, Dakaru's psychic and can read minds and shit. What?
デルタワンより各機本艦の車
Loads
線
of
上か
people
ら
could do loads of weird shit. Not freaking out at them. It's like, well, to be fair, he's a good boy, powered by love and justice. Whereas Zero isn't. We blow him up. Get 4 levels out of it. Bobby learns the hot blood. So he's manages to eject, and now he's over here. He's like, haha, you idiots. But he commends us on how good we are. He says that we might have been able to defeat him once, but it's too late for that now. And he says, X6 and Lelouch, you're about to witness the Ragnarok connection in action. Like, oh jeez. More battalions come in. Like, oh no, we can't stop him from going in the cave. But also, no one's around to directly protect him. So, here we go. The conditions have been cleared. And here's Suzuku. He's waiting in the cave. And he wants to capture Lelouch on this very spot. And he means to murder Charles now. But not for Schneisel, but for his own sake. He thanks Charles for the honours he's granted him, but says that Charles has committed 2 unpardonable sins. First, which is his abandonment of a king's obligation to govern. And the second is soiling his hands with Gaius's. But Charles is like, well, actually, that's not that bad. Suzuki figures that Gaius has brought out the worst in people. Then he uses Euphemia's death as an example. And Charles had enough information to prevent it if he had chose to. So Suzuki draws his sword. And he says that within it, Lelouch nunnel his despair. But Charles says the time is up. He says either a code or a Gaius is needed to pass through the door next to Charles, and Suzuku has neither. So Charles just leaves, just like, I'm out, bye. Lelouch walks up, tells Suzuku to stand aside, and he's going to follow Charles and never return. He says that Charles' score is his alone to settle. And he says that Charles thinks his duel is with God, but Lelouch sets the record straight. He's like, I'm gonna go murder that dude. Yeah, run at the Wizard King with a sword. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get him, dude. He's immortal and invincible. What are you gonna do? And here's Charles, like, I'm gonna get you. And he's like, how are you gonna get me? Neither bullet nor blade nor Gaius can affect me. And he says, well, first things first, thanks for showing me the inside of this place, which gave me the hint on how to win. So, he did it. Using time bombs, he blew up the entrance, and now him and Charles, with their Gaiuses, are inside, sealed forever, for all time. That's it. Charles can never affect the outside world. It's done. Eat shit. That's it. Lelouch won. Charles is over. He locked him in a room. He tells Charles it's time to start suffering in this eternal prison. But then, mysteriously, we show up. That's weird, right? And so Lucy's like, what? How? And then Charles says that they didn't come of their own accord. They got dragged here by the Ragnarok connection starting because of their stigma. What the heck? But, you know, not just us that showed up. AIM is also here, and he says, hey, it's not just the Zooters that have the stigma. All of you guys have got it now. It's probably why Crow awakened and all that jazz. And we're like, why the heck are you here, AIM? And he says that he's here to see that Charles has the time to finish the ceremony. And summons more nerds. How about the damon's name? Because the AIM is ridiculously powerful, but Charles doesn't sound like grateful when he says that AIM's usefulness is over, and he doesn't understand why AIM would wish him good luck, given that AIM is about the most opposite thing from what Charles wants, because he's a huge fucking liar. But it's that huge difference that actually got AIM interested. That and the fact that the fate of a single world is of trivial account to him. And Lucia's like, okay, why are you with AIM then, dude? Come on, Dad. And he says it's all thanks to his code and the black knowledge that it's imparted to him. And then AIM is talkative, and he gives Crow a sort of straight answer to the question of what the black knowledge is. It's a record of all phenomena in the galaxy, both past and future, a fragment of a higher power, just like the spheres are. Unfortunately, whoever gets that power also acquires despair and suffering, but he won't say why. But that is because, you know, he's AIM. Isn't AIM stick like, don't trust me? Sometimes he tells the truth, and that's what makes it so irritating, because he talks so much shit that you can't tell what's true or not until afterwards. But he's not going to stay here to fight us in person, because he says that if we can break free, then he'll fight us later. And that's when his powers will be at their peak! Ha 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 ha! I'm like, oh jeez, fuck this dude. And then he leaves. Crow's like, hey, don't worry about chasing him. All that bit about the black knowledge or whatever, he was just making up a bunch of like Dr. Helen Wiseman talk about it, and who gives a shit? Like, he's just talking a bunch of nonsense to like rile us up, whatever. We'll get better info from the Britannian Emperor, and that means we've got to take down all of his nerds. Hero tells Zero to hold on until we can reach him, but he's got more pressing questions for Charles. Mostly, who the heck was it who actually killed my mother, and why didn't you protect her? But we've got to do the fighting. Isn't the power like I can't tell the truth? No. That's only the downside when the power runs like too much and you can't control it. Like Setsuko's senses being taken away from her. Like, that's not the power, that's just a thing that occurs when she is not in control of it.
Dynamite explosion!
AIM's power is actually like gross, and he should be absolutely unbeatable.
Dynamite explosion!
And Z3 introduces the third stage sphere reactor thing, which is where you move beyond the downside. And it's like, AIM, if he had known that it existed, he'd actually be unstoppable, and we would lose every day. We would lose 1,000 times every day to that dude. That's armor on. Fucking nearly one-shot that dude. Baria Monster hunting's my job, you're just another monster, let's go. Spitting badly a gun. Got like bullet or shot or whatever, but it don't matter, who gives a shit.
M タンクならやれるわ。
The M tanks had a little power up. Yeah, no, he didn't get the bop, so no jig.
好き勝手動き回る子供たちに比べれば。
I'm doing this for the children. Black knowledge, spears, whatever, who gives a shit, let's just get to 0.
怪獣退治は慣れたものってな。頼むぜ CDS スピゴットフルブースト。
Inside the Ragnarok world with Code Geass? Yeah, we're inside the weird thing. The Sword of Akasha or whatever. Well, Lelouch's big plan to stop Charles was to lock him in here forever. It's like, well, you can't do shit now, can you, buddy? But then we got yoinked here, thanks to old wizardry. The oldest wizardry we got. How do we all fit in here? It's infinitely large, look at it. How do we all fit in? It's infinitely large. It's absolutely bigger on the inside. Love and brave. What a powerful dude. Like on the outside, it's just like a big stone door on an island. And then you go through it and there's this huge fucking thing in it. Floating and shit in a huge empty void. I'm a cold man. Why did Samus make him do that? I don't know. I don't know.
お前に美しい花を贈ろう。この世との
A flower to send you to heck.
ヒギブルームインヘブン。
Locking Charles in exactly where he wants to be. Well, he can't mess with the outside world anymore, so, you know. Should the Code Geass suits in this game do I like? Oh, that must about any of them. They don't make much difference to me. I prefer all the Super Boys. Yeah, Charles wanted to come here, but presumably he didn't want to be here forever. Presumably he wanted to then leave at some point. And now, he can't. It's like, what if someone locked you in your bedroom after you went to sleep at night? Yeah, you wanted to go there, but you didn't want to go there forever. then activates it. Well, Lucia doesn't know that. Then remember the spoiler policy. We got like the events are clearly unfurling. You can slowly chip away at the rocks. That's just fucking tedious. And Lelouch should be there with you. Just fucking throwing shit at your head going, can't get mad, can't get mad, can't get mad.
でもやっぱり突撃だ。これが私の精一杯だ。
Yeah, day 124040343 have been stuck in this shit room with my shit's done. Still awful. Still the worst thing to have happened to me. He doesn't have any force powers. I don't know why you think he's like Palpatine. Because he's not really like Palpatine. Yeah, Lucia would die at some point, but Charles wouldn't. And if Charles did eventually get out in hundreds of thousands of years, then whatever he wanted to do, it's probably too late or whatever. Like, he's just gotta eat shit. Charles could start over, yeah, but maybe someone else to fuck up his plan. Maybe his plan's time sensitive. If Lelouch's given humanity like another 10,000 years, then, you know. If Charles has to start over with the wizarding bullshit from step 1, like there's not already a huge network of bullshit for him to use, then maybe he can't just start over. We're gonna bust through him. Let's go. That's the worst relationship with their dad, Shinji. Absolutely, Shinji. In the next game, the Lelouch man meets the Gendo. And he says, I know a thing or two about bad dads, and you are the worst dad I've ever known. Shinji's coming with us. And Gendo's like, alright, fuck it, whatever, who gives a shit. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 wow. Point. Again.
覚悟しやがれぜダン空剣
What is this power? What the heck? Ugh. Charles Band and Understanding, they do kind of have the same outcome. But we'll have that all explained in like a minute. What happened to the robots never show up again between series? Did they get explained? That does get explained. For the most part. But you'll have to wait. Have to wait and see. We shouldn't take out all these dudes. Get to Charles. Charles v Britannia. The outcome being shit happening bad times everyone? Nah, that's not the outcome. Like I said, you'll see in a minute what the deal was. Don't refill that boy who's not even close to being out of juice. Awful boy. Alright, Lucia, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna do this shit.
敵がどれだけいようとそこだエロジリアン
あんな奴とも戦うことになるとはな
This rude boy. Dumped on that big dinosaur. Oh, biosense is ready. Cool's feeling rowdy. Can also sense all of space and the power of life. Well, Lush hasn't joined again yet, so... So I don't know if you'd go he went all of that long without him, because just because he's here doesn't mean he's joined. He's around, yeah, but loads of people are around. It turns out that he's incredibly integral to the plot and current events. Like, we're still dealing with his shit, so of course he's still around. Like, we were gonna go deal with Charles, and then the bullshit with him went down. Which, like, I'm not sure what your point is other than just saying nonsense. Do I take the day off or not? Hopefully not. Look at that brave and powerful banana.
弱いもんいじめは趣味じゃねえ。この私ロジャー・スミスがお相手しよう。残念ながらそこはビッグ王の射程内だ。可能な限り撃ち込む。
You're not hitting Kiriko, just fucking give it up already. I mean, you're gonna just punch him with the bullets? I don't understand that at all. I don't follow the logic there for a second. Instantly lose me. Super's getting out damaged by riddles? Well, that one's Kiriko. The man who does like an extra 30% damage when he crits compared to everybody else. Aquarian is definitely the strongest robot. Absolutely, like it's maxed out on its damage stats. That logic doesn't follow at all, that's silly. Roger Punch things does all things that he does at punches, that's not true at all. I'm sorry, but you've been kicked out of the Smart Boy Club for not being a smart boy. Okay, and again, Zero repeats his question, and Charles finds it ironic that such a pathological liar would seek the truth. Then he tells Lucia that he's no different from AIM. And Lucia's like, yes, I lied. Not only about my name and my past, but about the true contents of my heart. And he's like, of course I did. How else would one ever converse with others, or find a community, a country, a people with them? All men measure out lies to their families, their friends, to their society. How can this be a crime when the definition of the truth itself is in doubt? And as Charles himself not hid behind the false mask of emperor, who can take a single step without that persona being involved? And Charles disputes this and says that all personas will be cast aside the moment people realise that lies are futile in eternity. Mutual understanding will end war, Charles declares, and Lucius is like, I don't know, this seems like a bunch of bullshit to me. But there are plenty of people who act as though the ideal actually exists, including Eolia Schoenberg, as Charles points out. Oh, and by the way, the Ragnarok connection is actually going to make it happen by ripping away everyone's masks to reveal the truth. But before that happens, there's someone that Charles would like Lelouch to meet. But right now we've got to continue murdering lads.
小回りが利くのはこちらも同じだ。とどめろ。戦場はどこでも変わらない。
I'm just a soldier, and you're bad at it. Murdered. Hell yeah, I'm doing the tornado punch so we can see that beautiful cut in again.
斧が無力を嘆くがいい。とどめろ。この取って少なくなく甘く見てもらっては困る。人々の脅威は我らが取り除く哀れドリル。奴らの野望を打ち砕くために。ガットントルネード。パンチ。
Got him. That would be fucked up if not only is not dead but also his mum. I don't know if I would agree with any of that. 10 out of 10 cutting. Sandman involved cutting. Anything cutting involving Sandman is actually incredible. Only 3 maids? Yeah! That's all you get on that move. You gotta use the bigger move. I was actually running out of juice. Drill cut. Gotta get up pretty early in the morning to attack Sandman. And there's Marianne. And she's not an illusion, it's the real deal. She's able to manifest inside the special space within the Sword of Akasha. So Charles answers Lucius' question, going back half a century to a time when the royal family was in an all-out war for succession to the throne. assassination and betrayal were daily occurrences, a stew of lies that claimed his own mother. Charles and his brother V2 hated the world and grieved for it and swore they'd create a world without lies, a dream undimmed by the breaking of the world. And Marianne and C2 agreed with that promise, but V2 abandoned it. He's the one who killed Marianne, enraged to the extent of the understanding that she and Charles shared, and terrified of being left alone in the unaging, undying body that he got his code in. And though he managed to kill Marianne's body, her spirit lived on thanks to her Gaius, which is a special one that lets her live inside the heart of another. And it first manifests as she lay dying, letting her conceal herself within Anya's body, and thereby V2 couldn't kill her. It was also, this is an elevation of her soul that let her talk to C2, though it also led to the gaps in Anya's own memory that, you know, drive her nuts. And when C2 learned the truth, she turned the Gaius order over to V2 and disappeared. V2 in turn lied to Charles about what happened, and, you know, the rest is history. But Lucius isn't going to let Charles blame everything on his dead brother. Why the hell did he send him anonymously to Area 11? And he says, it's obvious! One must distance themselves from that which is most precious. Just like the words that C2 said, that Marianne now repeats. Not only was it to keep the two children safe, but to keep Marianne's own corpse from V2's hands. As long as it remains intact, there's even a possibility for her spirit to return to it. And as part of the big protection bullshit, Charles was forced to overwrite Anya and Nunnally's memories. And the fact is that she was nowhere near. Her false memories and associated false blindness were supposed to keep her from approaching the truth. But Marianne found something out through her research, that even though any code should have done, it turns out that only C2 could give a 100% guarantee for what they had planned. And when C2 disagreed, Charles saw no option but to use the Lush. And so Lush's like, what the hell have I been fighting for all this time? Committing all these crimes and sins upon my own name. And Charles tells him that the Ragnarok connection will make such tragedies moot, and that everyone will accept and be accepted just as they are. The Sword of Akasha was built long ago by one who touched the Black Knowledge, the tool to withstand the judgment they knew would come. So what Lush takes from this is that the whole battle between Britannia and the Black Knights was just a whole other gambit to lure C2 in. And his role is nothing more than noise in the system. And he wonders what Suzaku and C2 make of that. And he expected C2 to show up, given how she's incredibly important to the thing, but she doesn't know why she brought Suzaku along. And she just says that Suzaku's very like her, in that he's denied the very death that he's longed for so much. And then she says that she's used Lelouch all along, and prioritising keeping him alive above everything else so she could eventually taste the fruit of her own death. And Suzaku asks if she regrets this, and she's just like, whatever, I mean... Any unaging, undying witch would have cast such like human concerns off long ago. And he's like, well, that's what makes us different. He finds himself unable to do anything but keep going forward, even if everyone calls him an idiot. And he knows he can't do anything against the invincible Charles, but he wants to know if the world Charles is trying to make is the same ideal one that Yuffie and Relina share. And Charles claims that it is, at least. And he declares that the plan can now begin. And he promises to grant C2's wish once this is all over. And now, more blowing up of nerds. Yeah, hey, because this was all my plan, and also your mum's a ghost that can live here. Nice work, idiot. C2 sucks. She was never your friend. It's that flame 4D hyper. Yeah, pretty, like, got him. Lelouch thought he was being cool, but actually he's not even playing the same fucking game. Valkyrie spinner. Is this the last fucking dude? This is dude on 10 health, are you kidding me? Look at this shit. And I'm gonna rifle this sucker. What's her role? I think Nunley's role was to help fuck it up for V2. Got him! We did it. All the bad dudes done. Now let's go get fucking Lelouch. And so here's this weird, just mass of human heart and memories and feelings, and it's all weird. And it's a big old joint consciousness that looks a lot like Jupiter, apparently. C2 need but join with their sigils to make the god-killing process complete. Suzuki asked Lelouch why he tried to make the world his, and not letting him, and he's like, it was for Nunley. He's like, that's full of shit, dude. And he's like, alright, I get it. And he says that he was doing it to protect everything he holds dear. Results require action, and for every action there is a myriad of other actions not taken. And that can mean one thing only. So, Lelouch tells his dad, fuck you, dad. Your worldview is bullshit. Lies don't exist only for fighting. And he declares that lies exist because people seek something. A world where the status quo is just fine is a world not worth living in. If living is even the right word anymore. A frozen, circumscribed world of memories. Marianne asks Lelouch if he means to reject her. And she tells him that this plan will bring everyone back together at last. Even the dead. Euphemia can be with him again. But Lelouch is like, you idiot, and he has a little joke. And he's like, that you would think of that as a good thing. And he calls a spurious good that can't be distinguished from not good. And he knows that no matter how much they claim to have his and Nunley's best interests at heart, Charles and Marianne did still cast them away. Else why didn't they just stop the war between Japan and Britannia? I'm like, oh wait, you mean we could have just done that? Shit. Fuck, you're right, we could have just done that. And he's like, there. That's it, you, so self-satisfied with your excuses, abandoned your children for the sake of their little project. They saw only the past with no care for the future, and this kind world they sought to create is only kind from their standpoint. What Nunley wants is a world kind to everybody. And Suzuki's like, ah, shit. Euphemia and Lelouch weren't that different after all, I guess. Damn. Wow. Makes you think. But he recalls how neither Shirley nor Euphemia gave up Lelouch's secret identity before dying, because they understood what he was trying to do. And Charles is like, so, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, sucker? And he's like, your Gaius won't work on anybody here. And Lelouch is like, oh, won't it? I'm Zero, the man who does miracles. And so, Lelouch Gaius is the big joint consciousness, big weird tree cloud thing. And he says, yeah, and he just calls it the joint consciousness, like in in space, and he commands it. And for the record, people are not created equal, just as Charles once stated. And Charles is like, you're an idiot, Lelouch. You're an all if you think the power of the king can beat God. But Lelouch says it's not a question of beating God, just a matter of wishing to God. And he's finally realised his own nature. He cries out to all the assembled souls to not stop the steps of time. And Marianne is like, dang it, dude, you just did this shit. Lelouch, I can't believe we've done this. And she can't believe that Suzuki would have let Lelouch do this, as he would have seen Euphemia again. And Suzuku's like, yeah, but you would force me to see her again. And force her to, no, you're forcing people to do shit. Like, let them do it whether they want to, let them do it or not. And the Lelouch says that obviously he can pull this off because unlike Charles, he is seeking the future. And he's like, oh shit, he's right. Nailed it, got me. And now the thought elevator is crumbling and Charles and Marianne and V2's dreams are all over and he's like, Z2, isn't this what you wanted? No! And she just tells Charles that it's time to stop this nonsense. Lelouch gives them a dose of the truth and just like, you're done, it's over. And then Charles and Marianne are getting sucked into hell or whatever. But Z2 isn't. She's realised that the only people they really ever loved was themselves. And like, why the hell can't you see the real meaning behind Nunnally's smile? Just a token of gratitude for all the help she's received after being forced to realise there are things in this world that you can't do alone. And then Charles is like, you've got no right to do this. I was gonna be a big boy. To plunge the world into the despair spoken of in the black knowledge. And before that, all the lies, the goodwill and malice, all woven together. And Lucy's like, yeah, maybe, but he wants the world that Charles envisions even less than a crazy fucked up world. And he finally gets his parents to shut up and go away. Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! And Z2 sends us back with the bullshit. It's like, what's going on? It's Lelouch. Wow! And so, sent us away. Like, time still marches on, and there's still plenty wrong to the world that needs fixing. Yuffie's still dead, which hangs over Suzuka and Lelouch. But Lelouch has an idea about how to sort that bullshit out too. What a mystery. What the shit were parents actually planning? They were just going to mash everybody together. Everybody was going to live together as a single consciousness forever. That was the plan. And then Lelouch wished to the thing that was going to make that happen. Like, he just told the thing and it happened. He was like, yo, don't do it. Like, don't make everybody into a big joint consciousness. And it went, alright, well, you fucking mind controlled all of us, I guess. Fuck. And so Lelouch won. So we're back on the shitty island. But 2 weeks into the future! And a new Federation president is about to be announced. Is it gonna be Relena? No, the new president of the Federation is Lelouch. And Therese Krishlanada is the new Supreme Army Commander. Lelouch announces himself as the 99th Britannian Emperor, saying that he is the one who killed his predecessor Charles. And everyone's like, wait, what? That's bad. And he guesses everybody to like not do anything about it, but Therese, as shown here, has his eyes shut so he doesn't get dunked on. But he's like, you will all accept me as the new emperor, and then they do, but Therese shuts his eyes because he's a fucking genius. And then he announces that his personal knight, the Knight of Zero, is Suzuku, obviously, because he surpasses all of the knights of all of the rounds, so he's the Knight of Zero, and also he's get it, right? Yeah, his idea was that people are shit and lie, so if we're all one person, then there's no need to lie, because we'll all understand everything all the time. And like everybody who's ever lived ever will all be there, and it will be brilliant. So Lelouch internally is like, alright, as I get the whole world to answer my call for goodness, he knows that we're listening, and may the final battle between us, and the world that worships his very footsteps begin. What about baby souls? What do you mean what about baby souls in animals? Well, they're not, like, animals aren't people, so... And why would baby souls be any different from regular people souls or dead-ass souls? Happened to all the pug souls? They're not people, they just fucking have to eat shit and die, wouldn't they? Sucks. And here's Gino and the Knights of the Round who are like, wow, this is fucked. This has gotta be a joke. But Schneisel tells everybody that it's part of human nature to be ruled by something, and that something is currently the Federation. Cornelia asks if Schneisel is saying Lelouch is incapable of sitting at the head of such an institution, and while he doesn't answer directly, he does say that the seat isn't well suited to an usurper. The last thing the world needs is another falsehood in the form of Aegeus. But his mighty fortress, Damocles, with the knights aboard, isn't equal to the might of the Federation army, so he's enlisted a bit of aid from his good friend Miliardo. And White Fang are going to bring a lot of firepower. Babies don't get the adult world yet. It doesn't matter, they'll understand everything because they're connected with everybody.